All right, welcome back. Well, I'm getting the new Losi ready, but I don't want to cut this connector off because my batteries take a different end. So I've got another one of these 100 amp Firma ESCs that already has a connector off of it. So I'm going to just swap this one. I think that'll be better. And we're going to do a little tire prep because my Traxxas has been sitting. So I got the batteries charged up and in. But I got to get a battery end soldered on. I don't plan on this ESC staying in this RC very long, so I'm going to just do it this way. This was, well, that's not going to help me. I'm going to have to use this ESC because this ESC is off my Losi and they have a braking issue. So if I want to see if the braking issue is fixed, I can't use this. That sucks. Well, I'm going to have to cut this one off anyway. And I don't have my dikes here. I don't know if these scissors will cut this. Yeah, they will. And I gotta take this little wire and cut it back even more. I want to see what the braking is on this, if it's fixed or not. So we're gonna have to solder this one on. I use XT60s on these. So red to orange, black to black. Always make sure you do it right. Double check your work. Somebody's blasting music again. And black. These are my Gens Ace race packs. Should probably get the remote out. Make sure everything's working. So there is no added gear or anything in here, but they give you a plastic tool, some Allen wrenches. I think those are Losi stickers. Losi, race inspired. Let's get the remote. Oh, my favorite remote. Get some batteries that they provide. Got to make sure that there's 4 springs in there, because I have seen where these remotes, oh, it's backwards now that it fell. See, it don't even want to get installed right. Those things stick. Make sure that they're in the correct way. My favorite remote. Alright, let's power it up. Let's make sure steering rate is all the way up. Our steering is set and throttle is set to middle. And when you get to middle, the light will blink. That's how you know you're at the middle of the throttle and the steering. So we know those are the middle because the lights blink. Let's get this plugged in. No smoking. Steering seems to work. And brakes are working without going into reverse. Brake, then reverse. So what I'm going to do now is I want to prep these tires a little bit because they're new. I'm going to prep my Traxxas ones too. So I got some simple green out and some Ziploc bags. But first we are going to sand the tire a little bit. So I'm just using a Brillo pad. Get some weight on it. And I'm doing a little bit of burnout to get the glaze off of the tires. Go, scuff them up a little bit, kill the power. Then we're going to pop these wheels off. And stick them in a Ziploc bag with some Simple Green in it. I don't have a spray bottle for my Simple Green. So I'm hoping just putting a little bit in the bag and swooshing it around will work, because I'm going to wipe them off anyway. I just want to show you guys how I prep. I just want to prep the tires a little bit since they are new and I've already run the other ones. So I'm trying to give it a fair shot, so I'm going to do them both the same way. I'm going to put them in the bag for about an hour or so with some simple green in it. It'd be better if you just spray it on the tires and then put it in here, but this is what I got. Come on. Oh, this bottle ain't even open yet. There we go. A little bit of simple green in there. Probably a lot more than I really need. Make sure that the tires get all the way around on the simple green. I'll let those soak up a little bit. Let's get the Traxxas one now. Here's my C10 Traxxas. And I got to get these wheels off the front as well. I'm going to put the stock ones back on the front. I don't know what I did with my stock fronts, but I'll look for them. I probably have them on a different RC, but I think I have a new set. And I think I had to space these out or do something to get those on. That's running those Reefs front wheels added weight to the front of the Traxxas, which kept it down, which allowed it to go a little faster. But I want to do stock to stock comparison. So I'm going to reverse what I did to make the Traxxas one do a better time. Oh, wait, I got to do a burnout on these first. Some people use sandpaper and put it in a drill, but I don't have a drill set up for it. So let me grab the remote to the Traxxas one. We'll be right back. I've got to mark the bottom of this remote, but I know it's the remote because it has the launch control. I just don't want it real abrasive, so that's why I'm using the Brillo pad. These red pads will take less material off and your tires will last longer. Now we can power this off. Power the controller off. Get these unbolted. There we go. Now there's the Traxxas. More simple green. Nice and green. It's a secret formula I have in the simple green bottle, if you guys didn't know. It's a sticky sauce. There we go. Now while those are marinating, I can get the front of these swapped back over. So here's the stock front tires. I have some new rear ones too. Yeah, I have them on my Nova 2 is where the ones off my Traxxas went. So we're just going to open up a new pack. Put some stock tires back on the Traxxas because I want a fair comparison. So there's your stock front tire for the Traxxas, 9474 Apple. And the rears are 9475 Roger rears. So while that stuff's marinating up, let's see what I did to get these wheels on, because normally these don't fit without a modification. I don't know if I put bigger hexes. Yes, no. They fit right on. So these are good. These are not directional. Now, these front, because they spin freely, are a little rough to get back on. There we go. I like these tires I got on the reefs. They're super wide and basically make it real stable. There they are, nice and straight. Make sure the right amount of wobble is in there. You don't want to over tighten these fronts. There we go, we got the reefs off. Now we're gonna wait for those things to marinate, get all this stuff loaded up, and we'll head out. So we'll be right back.